Welcome, ladies, and you boys too. I'm Aravero here as always, and here is the vanilla SMP world, SSP single survival single player world, and yeah, it doesn't have a name, so I have to call it that. I see you, Jeff. You beat Nami. How shocking! How are you doing today, Jeff? I got to get through this spiel. This house, it's like I love it. And then there's the things that poke at me, like that window above the face part, like the Cyclops eye window. It needs something. And then I was just thinking right now, oh goody. Oh goody. I was thinking just now that this I like this, but it's also still not enough. Plus, I want to have like another door into the house. So the question is, does this count as the front door and the one on the back of the hill count as the back door? Or, dude, good grief, look at all of them mobs. Hello, people. What are you doing lurking over there? My word. I see black. Okay, there's something wrong with the thing again. Let me see if I can figure that out. Thank you for saying something, although I should have registered that I had seen it myself. Okay, let's see. Obviously, OBS is being silly again. Well, that's extremely interesting. I know what it was last time, but it doesn't make any sense for it to be that this time. So, first off, let me check that source. This source. Come on, give it to me. All right, it has undone itself. I don't know why it doesn't stay, but it didn't stay. I believe that looks like it's fixed now. All right, thank you guys for the heads up. It's the myth, the legend, the destroyer of memes, and the killer of vids, and the speedster of night. And his name is Just Do the Song. P.S. Why is it black? And it's the same reason it was black before. I don't know why I can fix it on the fly and it doesn't stay fixed, but it doesn't. Okay, so. Good grief. Hi, my name is Jeff. What is this? What is that? Hey, Jeff P. Okay, whatever. You have a fancy thing there, Jeff. Unkutaku, thank you for the host. How are you doing? I knew I forgot to open something. Let me fix that also. I didn't look at my checklist. I sat down and wrote a checklist the other day just so that I wouldn't have that problem anymore, and it didn't help me at all. I still can't get everything open in the right place at the right time. No. No. It would help if I had consulted it, but okay. My name is Jeff. Oh. OBS separate screens? No, for some reason OBS is not recognizing the window for 113. So I'm gonna I need to go back in at the end of the settings and figure. I know why. It's because the window changed names, but I thought I had it fixed the last time we were in this world, and so it must be that I need to go make something more formal. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, okay. Are you in a safe place for that kind of behavior, Jeff? Ugh. Between you and JD, I mean, really. Okay, I am a little stuck. What is happening over there? Why is there a dark spot? Some stinking Enderman has been over here, I think, and stole a block. Why do you have to steal it out of the middle of things over there? Oh my gosh. Okay, as long as you're safe at home. Hi, zombie. Yeah. No, see, if you hadn't been there, I would have placed it correctly the first time. There. See if you're smart enough to figure that one out while I get it done. Thank you. All right. Now, come here. Come here. Go away. Come on. Go away. Just go away. And while you're at it, let me have these. Oh, I thought that you guys would all be gone by now. Good grief. Thank you. Let me have yours. Okay. Alrighty, so anyway, I was saying, but when I was talking about the dark screen and before JD got here, that I can't decide whether this door over here, if this door here counts as the front door to this house, and this, come on, oh, I've changed my sprint key, so I can't find it now. And this door here counts as the back door to that house. Then I don't need another door over there on the side where the window is that's acting weird, but I'm going to have to do something more with this window because it's acting weird. Like, I like this window being that tall. It needs to be one block taller, or it needs to be one block, it definitely needs to be one block taller. So I'm going to go fix that. And that's not glass. That's terracotta. Oh, do I have a silk touch pick with me? Right there. Okay. I keep thinking about texting someone. Why? Okay. Why would you be holding back from texting that person, Jeff? I mean, the beauty of that kind of technology is they can choose to ignore your text if they don't want to talk to you. That's also the curse of it, I'm afraid to say. Hey, I missed the placement. That's me. Fail. Error fails as usual. Go away. There we go. Now I have this little peeky hole window right there, which I don't like. But this floor needs to be there in order for this floor to be at the right level, in order for that floor to be at the right level. This floor. Okay, there we go. So then I should have a couple of pieces of clay right there. Umble. Come on, clay. Come here. All right. Your bot. No. Okay. See now why you gotta go and encourage JD in his evil ways. Not that he needed any encouraging or anything, but okay. So that window definitely oh. The moment of inspiration. I has an idea JD will hate, which makes it a better idea, of course, just at face value, because JD's going to hate it. JD's going to hate this. He's going to hate it with a passion. But that'll make it twice as good. If it works. If it doesn't work, then it's still a bad idea, but I think it has the potential to work. Dude. Yep. I did it. I did that. Oh, I know what I can do. I can just pull the floor back away from the steps. Well, if it can be away from 1, why can't it be away from 2? It'll be like a pseudo loft, but not really, because obviously there's not enough room there. Ooh. Yep. And then, well, that's definitely better than it was. It gives us a really clear view of that ladder, though, so that might mean the ladder needs to be repositioned. Oh, you're Maya's own weevil. If I leave it like that, you're gonna say some not nice thing? JD. I mean, really? I like it, though. I don't like that it's so clear, but I can't not use clear glass in that window and lose the... You think that's bad? Just you wait what I really want to do. What I really want to do is gonna make you even madder. Okay. in there. Let me in. There we are. Whee! I'm going to have to figure out the stairs so they don't overlap quite that way, but let me do this as well. Oh no! I'm going to have to do something with that piece of dirt to make it fit better. There we go. Let's do that. And then we have a great big picture window in this house. Ugh. It might be a little too much at that point on the inside and the outside, but let's have a look. Woo! Hi, Hulkster. How are you doing? You're up late. Why are you up late? Oh, no. That's not what it needs. It is too much with that one. Okay. It's definitely too much there. So we'll put it back the way it was. No, says JD. Or maybe we can get away with this. Something asymmetrical. I don't want to take away every bit of my wall there, because want that for interior decorating when I get the mood for that. I don't want to spend the whole episode on this house. What do you think, Hulkster? See, I started out with a long, skinny window right there, but that left me all of this green wall over here. So then I put that in there, and that's kind of okay. The second row in is kind of okay, but it still leaves a little green wall in there, and it leaves such a good view of the ladder. I don't know what I want to do with this. This side wall is either a great big green blob or set up my alarm for my day off by accident. Uh-oh. BK. So I don't think, well, actually that is very geometrical. It's very, very, look, JD, this has got a perfectly even green border around the window. It's not even, it just has a perfectly even green border. You think it works? I feel a little afraid of it, but I might leave it for now. Okay, because I don't really have a plan for today. So if I don't have a plan for today, I usually end up building things. And if I'm going to build something, there's other things that people will start to yell at me if I don't work on them. Like, first thing we'll do, well, I guess I'll just go get myself in the spirit of facing my fears and handling problems, and go get myself some stacks of sand. And we'll run over to the desert and start dropping sand again on our thingamabob. Last time we went and did that, we took a whole bunch of potions. Do I need to take that many potions? Maybe not. But it was fun to make all the potions last time. It's ugly and uneven. And in the middle of adding a new exhaust and a new can of nitrous and a new set of tears and a new bumper and new springs to my car and a new rocket bunny kit, and you did not understand anything I just said about new. I did. I understood that you were talking about putting in things in your car. I don't need to know. You said a new set of tears. I'm pretty sure you meant tires. I know what a bumper is. I know what springs are. The rocket bunny is a little bit odd, but some of the things you've been talking about up until now have been odd, so I will let you have it. It's like, and besides, obviously it's clear, it's obviously you would feel better about yourself if I didn't know what that stuff is. So just don't tell me, because, I won't remember anyway. It's about cars, and there's only a few things I care about less than cars, I'll tell you that. I don't know if I could tell you off the top of my head what they are, but there's only a few things that I care about less than cars. Have you tried stained glass? Well, we did try stained glass on the pink house there, but then we decided to do clear glass. And then I think I tried a little bit of stained glass just in the front window over there facing the bay on the greenhouse, but it didn't seem right, especially in the context of this house having clear glass. So that's kind of why I'm sticking with the clear glass. white stained with the green and the orange? Hmm. That is... That's an interesting idea. I probably would have tried white almost first. It's probably one of the first ones I would have tried. Oh, preach it, Era. Get him. Yeah, I don't know. White stained is usually one of the ones I try first, like one of my go-tos. I like light gray, and yeah, I like light gray usually for everything that I don't like clear glass for, and I generally don't like clear glass for anything. But it didn't work on that pink house, so the light gray didn't work on the pink house, and neither did anything else that we tried. Does anybody? Oh, I don't have anybody here that was here that day. I don't think. Not. I can't count on JD to remember details like what I might have tried that day. Oh, I didn't put any. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with the fishies without potions today because I was too big of a flake to look and see if I had any more potions. Besides, I kind of want to know how this will work without potions. Because ideally, I wouldn't have to get potions. Yeah, I only needed the I needed the night vision last time so I could see underwater to see where I was putting the sand. But in theory, now all I would need is to just not be bothered by the fishies, which the invisibility potion might be enough to might be worth it just for that. But you know. A Rocket Bunny kit is something that you add to a car to make it look cool. It's like a body kit, basically. If that was meant to clear anything up, JD, it absolutely did not. It's like, I know what bras are, okay? I have a little bit of a frame of reference, so you have to put a new one in after I messed up the capital M on my old one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, that was your choice, the whole messing it up with a capital M part. So, I'm sorry. I don't feel very go get back. Okay. Don't feel very charitable on that point. Big coral reefs needed. Hi, Marco. How are you doing? What? Oh yeah, we didn't find any coral yesterday or the other day when we were exploring, did we? Maybe we should count that as an excuse to continue to explore. My problem is I'll decide I want all of the coral. I'll want to collect it all. I'll want to mine it all. And I don't have oh, don't go there. Hello. I don't know. Oh, how did those get over there? Hi, Seth. How are you doing? Remember what was, what's going on? I don't remember. I just remember me getting a ticket. What? It's July 21st. Wait, have I been asleep for 1,000 years? Well, what happened while I was asleep? That guy while I'm talking. Okay. At any rate, I must have accidentally hit the V key because I all of a sudden have torches in my offhand, and I did not set out to have torches in my offhand. Alright, yep. I guess that's one good way to know when I have used up the stack of sand. I'm not really being bothered by the mobs, though. I was expecting that they would bother me a little bit more than this. You got shears for the coral fans? I've got shears all over the place. We haven't found any yet, Marco, I don't think. Does anybody remember from Exploration Day yesterday? Like, JD would be the one to ask. But no, he can't be relied upon for things like that. He's too busy being unreliable. Ah, speaking of things bothering me, wasn't thinking about you. I wasn't thinking about you. Where did you come from? Did some zombie jump in the ocean? Nice knockback on that sword. Okay. Okay. Come on now. Alright, this is a little bit awkward. I have a bit of a personal need. I need to step away for a moment. I'll be right back. Oh, I guess that counts as cheating. I got rid of the obnoxious little drown that was interfering with my putting the blocks down. But oh well. Oh, he didn't go away. That's, there's always someone else to blame, Era. Was that your, life story? Needs, I don't personally have a need for all of those fancy toys. Actually, I wouldn't mind getting a trident. I think a trident might be just about the best thing to use if you were going to come into a monument like this and get it sorted. What do I mean by sorted? I mean, if you were going to go into a monument and what's the fancy word? Drain the monument, raid, conquer, whatever, defeat, make it into a thing. You kind of need. I think you need the monument. You need the trident to get in here and to get the bad guys. I think that would be a very useful thing if it had any durability. I heard they don't have any durability, Marco. I don't know if the trident is something I need to have if it's not going to have durability. So, yeah. Although, if you're constantly using it to fight mobs, it's probably going to end up with more durability over time. Alright, that was easy. Okay, so it'll take us, I don't know, 40 episodes to finish filling that in, but we'll get it done one way or the other. I can always get more sand, I guess. Conduit would actually be the best. I mean, it would help, but I mean, I was talking about a weapon for just going through and getting the stupid mobs to not bother you all the time. But I mean, you might be right. Okay. Yeah, how much durability though was more to the point, JD. So wait, wrong story. Don't close your eyes. Don't go to the light. I think you've mixed up your verses there. Yep. So, did I go past the thing? I bet I went past the thing. Well, we haven't gotten to Susan's house yet, so we haven't gone that far. Oh, there it is. Gee, that was just a good way to kill off the first night. Alright, so a trident should be found in a monument? No. I don't like that because the guardian is clearly a big fish and not anything at all like Neptune. Good night, Jeff. Okay. I got the best skeleton horse. It jumps 4 blocks. It sounds pretty good. I was spending time earlier today bringing a horse back that had 14 hearts and only a 2-block jump, but it was really fast, so I was bringing it back from like 10,000 and 8,000 blocks out to my base, and I was like, I don't want to do this. I got so you'll love this. I got to within 2,000 blocks of my house, and then I jumped into a ravine, that wasn't on purpose, and landed on like 1 square block, and I had to dig myself out of that, and then I got the horse to within like 800 blocks of home, and I jumped into a ravine a second time and landed on 1 square block again, and then I had to get myself out of that. And then I lost the lead, and I had nothing but ocean left on the way back. So I was like, oh my gosh, it wasn't a skeleton horse, it was just a regular horse. Excuse me, sneeze coming in. Ah. It's extremely fast but has no health. Oh no. I mean, how do you pick the low one out of all of the skeleton horses? You get in the battle with the skeleton horse, you know one of them is going to have 26 hearts. Why in the world didn't you end up with the one that had 26 hearts? I say that when I've got video evidence of not having accomplished that myself twice. 3 times? 3 times I've gotten it on video. I fought a skeleton horse and ended up with nothing left but the 8 heart ones. Okay. So we need to go down here. I need to be a little bit more focused and get in on just get this skeleton farm done. Now that it's 113, I don't have any excuses for not just fixing it with the water mechanics how it needs to be so that it works. Oh, I forgot I brought a turtle back. Somebody was saying to me that I wouldn't be able to breed it if I brought it back. And at the moment, I don't have it contained. But I'm pretty sure that I have seen people on other videos bring their turtles back to some beach, trap them in there, and then breed them, and then they would do their thing. What's its name again? Isn't there an enchantment? Riptide. Riptide. I found a villager that had Riptide for 8. So that seems, I think I've heard 2 or 3 people say they found villagers with Riptide for 8. So I'm thinking that that's a pretty standard price for Riptide, or else, like, I don't know, they've got something in the code that just makes it a little easier to get right now at the beginning of the, right immediately after the update. Like it's a grand opening special for the update. I don't know. But anyway, so, and I also really need to do just some diamond mining, but I'm going to have to do that off of stream because this is like, I mean, this is my last pick, I think. You can't breed turtles in you're in warm water. You have to be in cold water. I'm not in cold water. I promise you that that boat is not sitting in cold water. I mean, yeah, I promise you that that boat is not sitting in warm water. Let's see. So I have a floor. All of this is functional. What I wanted to work on today was the chamber to get the skeletons up to the new location, whatever the new location might be. Okay, so, and I think we determined by going up on the top last episode that we could conceivably get away with running that chute straight up and still have room straight up to whatever height it is we need to drop them to, and still have room to do the thing, to do the just do the D song. Yeah, we can just do the D song is what I'm saying. I think we have room to just do the D song. I don't know what the D song is. You told me what the D song is and I forgot. Turtles are so high maintenance. Okay, you can breed it, but it won't place down eggs. Okay. You can't breed turtles in you're in warm water. Okay, wait, you did that. Where's Bart? Okay. The turtles only place his eggs down, eggs in the original beach it spawns. Well, that's okay, because we didn't get very far away from home, so the beach that we're on right now is not, it wouldn't be that big of a deal for him to, like, decide that he had to be. Okay. So what I know, or think I know, about this chute is that it needs to go up 26, 22 blocks. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Odamer. How are you? I am not. You what? Let's see. I think I might want this to come out here. Hi. You know, do you have to be in my way right now? You don't. You really don't. Okay, go there, and then this and that. And then I think that that way that'll be enough to push them into the chute. I might need a sign. And then this will be our back row right here. This could get a little bit tedious, but it'll probably the fastest way to do it nonetheless. And it's probably relatively safe. We kind of know what's between here and the surface. Actually, I don't need to go all the way to the surface, so counting would have been good. Huh? Don't you think I should have counted before I started going up here? This one can be broken out just so I can see. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to effectively count. Since I've already started. If you ever want to visit my island, you have to devote a few hours. Oh, hi. I remember. I know who you are. I know who you are. I was like, what are you talking about? I can get there. I might have to devote a little bit of time. You're right. But I don't think I have to go there the long way. Ha ha ha. You posted it in chat. You posted your chords in chat so I can find you. I have no idea how many blocks I have gone up just now. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave off right there and carve it out. And we can dig down because we know there's water right down there and it'll be fine. Yep. Yay! Oh, come on. You're supposed to let me like drop and be proven wrong that there's water right there. I have not found any diamonds. So another portal put there by you is a stretch. D song is something from my stream. It's not for people younger. Oh, that's right. Okay. I think that's what you told me before. So where's Nami? I don't know. He has gone. He is not here. He is not here today. He is a slacker. Okay. So I need a way to do math that Hey. Thank you, Domer. Welcome to the stream. So what I need to do is I just need to start with a stack of 64 and count. Well, let's see. We need to count. We need to have a count. Okay, so let's just say we're going to put up a half a stack of this and then we can adjust it as we go. Because that probably makes a whole lot more sense than trying to make it exact when I don't even know exactly where I'm dropping them to yet. But at least this part will be done. And then I can figure that part out later. Okay. So we need to have like a functional... Okay, I'm compulsive. I can't go past the iron and not get it. And I already went past it once. What did I just say? Did I just say compulsional? Okay. Yay! Well, good night, Domer. I think that's not stairs thing was in your modded world. Yes, it was. It was. That's exactly where it came from. What do you mean you think? What do you mean you think? Did you like how did you come to that conclusion though? Wait, that's really, really short. That's like 10 blocks. Okay, we're going to take this 32 blocks high, which should be about 10 blocks more than we need. But we're going to need, yeah, that's probably about right actually. It's probably going to end up being roughly about what we need. Because by the time we calculate in the, oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was 3. So I need to go to 29 now. Don't do that right now, Era. Don't do that right now. 2, 3. Okay. 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. Okay, of course. Of course. You couldn't just let it be. You just couldn't let it be. Okay, let there not be a skelly here when I open this up the next time. It was a long time ago. It was kind of a long time ago. But it wasn't that long ago. It's not like it was a year ago or anything. 113 is deleted. It's not even a link? What? So you did die in the modded world yesterday. You said, I have never died in the modded world. No, you're crossing modded worlds, JD. Before you came along, there was a different modded world than Sam. So that's on you, dude. The fact that you're uninformed, that's on you. The streams are right there archived for you to watch if you want them. They're right there. It is from the Bug Bottoms series and not from the Sam series. So there are two. Okay, so we're going to have this chute. Hey, dirt, get out of the way. And then we're going to have, I'm going to need more, no, I got a good amount of granite for now. So yeah, you're just uninformed. No, I don't think I died yesterday. I did make a halfway decent effort. In the sense that I went out at night. But yesterday in the modded world, I stayed there and built all day. And I was really, really proud of myself. Well, not all day. You saw when I wandered away and did something else. But anyway, yeah. In Sam, we just kind of stayed home and worked on that building project all day. Okay. So now I need... Okay, it's that one I've got to match. So I need to go here and more upward. Wait, I think I started watching you when you fell off those stairs. That was when I first started. You saw the original stairs episode? Well, it could be, but I don't feel like you were. I don't think so. Were you here before Nami or after Nami? Because I feel like you were here after Nami, and Nami says he hasn't watched those episodes. Or that he wasn't here for them originally anyway. So, yeah, you might be right, and I might be wrong, because, you know, I'm Era, and I'm always wrong, so, yeah. Wait, stop with the tool shuffling. That's just totally unnecessary. Give me the dirt. I want the dirt to stand on, please and thank you, so I can fix this to right here. And not to have too many more spots up here. Let's put a torch there because I want to be able to see it, not because it's dark and scary. It's not dark and scary is what I'm saying. Okay, there we go. So then the mobs will be shoved out to here. And I have to leave these 2 blocks worth of space open. And then I can put a magma block in the bottom of there, and that will shoot the mobs up to whatever height that I want them to go up to. That's what my plan is anyway, is to put magma blocks in there. So the other thing I need to do is I need to block that off temporarily. And I need to put the granite here. And I'm using the polished granite for anybody that doesn't already know from having been there. Because I just like granite. And if I put polished granite there, then I will know that that is something that I have crafted, you know, intentionally placed and created. And so I can use the granite to mark things that are like, I don't want to break it, like redstone and these kinds of things. Redstone and this blocking off water. I've also used in one case polished andesite, but that was more because of the aesthetics that I wanted for the polished andesite than it was because of anything else. But anyway, just in case you're wondering why I'm using such horrible colors for this particular part of the job, that's why. And yep, let's see. I'm gonna, oh, no, 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 I don't want you. I wanted a torch. Give me that back. Okay. And I guess I'm going to do all 3 of these. Hey, look, there, I can do that. All right. And then this part of the chute. Oh, I thought I was done. Okay. Okay, I'm a fail. So what? It's not new news. All right. The question is, how am I going to solve the problem? All right. Oh, I'm out of granite too, so I'm not going to get very far anyway. Let's see. I'm not completely out. I could finish this stack if I could get myself up there. Okay, come on up. Come on up. There we go. A little bit more. And more. Hey, there's gravel there. It's a good thing I moved over. Look at how the Lord watches out for me. Hee hee hee. Even in the video game, he watches over me. I'm not playing. It seems like that sometimes. All right. He was here after Nami, and Nami didn't even exist then. What? You're not making any sense, Marco. Wait, I think I started. Yeah. So no, you weren't there. That's what the new. What's this new buffet? The new buffet world type is. It's kind of like super flat in the fact that you can pick a specific biome and have a world generation, but it also gives you like three or four different types besides just super flat that are presets. And it's just like one of them, the one that's caves, it looks to me like it's basically just the nether terrain. I'm trying to get a drink and you caught me. It's like nether terrain, but then you could slap whatever other biome you wanted over it. And so caves, I tried to do like caves and a wooded wasteland one, and it ended up being something that looked quite a bit to me like the nether, but it was like all stone. So I haven't really played around with it a lot, but there's also one that's like the end, so that you can have like islands to, like floating islands similar to the islands that are in the end. Okay, so I need those two for the shoot. So I'm gonna need to go. Oh, we already knew we were out of granite. Why didn't you go get more, Era? So anyway, but yeah, it's just like a way to customize your world, but it's limited to like a single biome. You can get the world generation in a different style, but the biome is different. Like I was noticing right before I came on stream today that one of the YouTubers that I most like to watch has just started himself a super flat water world. Well, we had super flat water worlds before, but now we have an aquatic update, and so he was, if I understood from the description of his video, his whole basic premise for that particular video series is going to be to survive in a world that has nothing but ocean. So that would mean all of the wood he's going to be able to get is from shipwrecks. It's going to be from shipwrecks. I don't know how he's going to get, unless he see, now I'm dying to watch it. I didn't have time to watch it. I'm dying to watch it to find out how he's going to get around the fact that he isn't going to be able to get saplings. Although he could possibly, I guess, maybe possibly get saplings in the chests in like the shipwrecks, but I don't remember us getting a sapling yesterday when we were going around. Hi. Um, it's like customized, but not they did it. Yeah, it's not as flexible as the previous. Well, actually, the previous customizing wasn't really as flexible as I would like it to be either. Like I would like to be able to say, I want to have a world that has a different world generation type. So like maybe the Sky Islands kind of thing, but I want it to have like all of the biomes, or I want it to have like maybe a select group of 5 biomes. I want, if I'm going to have something that's quote unquote customizable, I'd like to have all the control because I'm a control freak. I'm lost now. Why do I have a block missing there? Why am I coming up this high? I don't actually need this one to be this high. That was what I was starting to sort out in my brain before I started to jump up here, but I'm too busy talking to do that correctly. Hi, Era. Let's think this through before we jump off and possibly hurt ourselves because we're not paying attention. Okay, so this roof right here, the skellies will come out there, and then if they'll get pushed all the way to this corner, and then the bubbles will push them up. So I need that level, but I don't need it all the way. Okay, so, but I don't need this one at all. I shouldn't need this one at all, except for like diagonal corners getting in the way of something. I don't know what, but let's just say I don't need that right now. Night, JD. Just craft some blue ice from packed ice and craft packed ice from ice. Why would I do that, Marco? I have no need for it at the moment. And second to that, we haven't found a glacier yet. After this world, would you be interested in a water world? Basically a world made of fully ocean biomes, islands, and stuff. No big continents, etc. Yes, that's exactly who I was watching, Marco. You are correct. Saplings in Spawn Village. That's not what MBT Data is good for. Oh, speaking of MBT Data, I was enchanting, or repairing or something in another world. today, and I saw is I thought it that I thought, and I could be underinformed. Wasn't it the case that you couldn't have more than two NBT tags on your armor, and that was why sometimes you can't get all of the armors, all of the enchants that you want on it? Or is it does it is did that limitation get lifted a long time ago and I just wasn't aware of it? Because I saw one of my armors that I was repairing had a 3 NBT. Why are you here, Gravel? You don't belong there. Um, so I was wondering if something had changed about the NBT datas, because I'm not sure. But like I said, has anything changed? Somebody's saying yes, but I don't know what they're saying yes to. Wait, Marco, do you do cars? Yes, Marco does cars. You guys have had conversations about the motorcycles before. Cars and motorcycles. I mean, if I can remember that you two talked about cars and motorcycles, don't you think it would be better if you could? Okay. If you could remember. Okay, let me eat something before I drop down there and get myself in the heart hurt. Uh, what's the yes to, Unco? So I lowered my Mustang a good 2 inches off the ground, so I need a good rocket bunny kit. It's a Shelby. This is always the hard part for me. What's the hard? Oh, the rocket bunny kit is always the hard part for you? Gee, and I would have thought it would have been so fluffy and cuddly. Era quietly waits for the applause to the joke that nobody but her gets. Okay, we've already had that discussion about, yeah, I need that one there. And then this one can come up. You know, I have a memory of a goldfish. Well, I would have gone more with a fruit fly, but if you want to move as far up the evolutionary chain as the goldfish, more power to you, I suppose. It shows you have goals and aspirations in life, I suppose. uh, he's too busy talking about cars to realize that I was poking at him. I amuse myself. I'm sorry that nobody else is amused. I'm just gonna quietly sit over here and laugh until somebody acknowledges my existence. No, just kidding. I'm not having an existential crisis or anything over here. Nope. I don't even know what an existential crisis is. Okay. Oh, good. It's both. Poof. All right. So now we have that chute. I didn't need to go this. Oh, look at me going. I need to go this way. Guess what? I've got no other way to go. That's the goal, but it's counterproductive to what we're doing right at the moment. Plus, I also need to get water in here. So let's pop this open for a minute. Oh no, I don't need. Do I need? Yeah, I need to have a little water. I'm not a fruit fly. I'm a horse that you left behind. You told me to leave you behind, fruit fly memory brain. Don't you remember that part, Mr. Fruit Fly Memory? See, you can't even go up the scale to goldfish if you can't remember that's the requirement. If you're going to go up the scale to goldfish, you have to know that it was you that told me to leave it behind. Otherwise, you're still a fruit fly. Crap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to bring a bed. I better get out of here quick. Quick like a bunny, honey. I better get out of here and get me a bed. Oh, wait. I have an ender chest, and I believe it's supposed to have a bed in it. It may be supposed to, but it doesn't. Maybe I haven't gotten that far in my brain yet, but I need to take care of that like now. This could be bad, guys. This could be bad. All right, I need to take care of that like right now before I forget. I don't have the first clue when the last time I slept was. So this could be already too late. Or maybe I could like look at my clock. Do I have a clock? No, I don't have a clock. I could probably make. I can't make one. I probably don't have anything. Why? Wait. You can craft wood with wood. What? What the heck? Oh, no, 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 no. There's the new. I know what you're talking about, Unco. There's a new block. It's called. There's a couple new blocks. There's one that's called what is it? The bark log and the bark. So everything that is a bark log is called wood. And so when it says wood like that, it's referring to things that are from bark log. And then the other one that you can craft that way is the six-sided stripped thing, but the six-sided stripped thing does not have, oh, I got lucky, it's sunny up here. But the six-sided stripped wood does not actually have six sides that are the same. It has yeah, the stripped oaked wood, it still has the what do you call them? The rings, the growth rings on the ends. So I'm guessing that's something that's going to be like updated in the future, but they're falling under the name wood because they come from because they're the stripped version of a bark block. There. That's what I'm trying to say. They're the stripped version of a bark block. The stripped oak wood that you're looking at. Okay, we need a bed. We need a bed. There's going to be a bed in storage somewhere because I'm always packing beds off with me when we go somewhere. There's one. So at the very least, I can sleep right before we come back out of the cave after I've decided that I have enough of this. Now let me look over here while I'm up here. I think I've already cleaned out my storage of granite, but let me double check because it looks like I'm going to end up needing quite a bit. And I should get all that I have so that I can use up everything in my storage first before I start mining, because I mean, come on. Watching me place blocks one on top of the other is pretty boring as it is. But let me go mine granite out mindlessly, and that'll be... Okay, my brain, I saw the granite in that rock face out of the corner of my eye when I was just now talking about mining granite, and I'm looking at it now trying to figure out if I chose to mine exclusively the granite and maybe the diorite and out of possibly the andesite over there out of that rock face, what would that leave me with? And then what kind of things could I build in there? And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm looking at this rock face right here, thinking that it's just as tempting to build something on as that one over there. Okay. How easily I'm distracted. I'm never going to actually... I mean, how do you build something on a vertical face, right? I just don't even know what my brain is thinking. But, like, here's a little tiny place where I could put a foundation. I don't even know. I haven't got... it's like, okay, it would make... I don't know. Stripped barkwood has all the same sides. Yes, but not... But if you strip... No, the stripped barkwood doesn't have all of the same sides. That was my point. They don't have all of the same sides. They still have the you would expect them to have all of the same sides because you craft them from the stripped oak logs. You know, you craft the stripped logs from the stripped wood you craft from the stripped wood you craft from the bark block. So you would expect it to not have the ring texture, but it still does. That was my point, Marco, because I was doing that on the Zesty server the other day, and I discovered that, and I think that's how I remember it, and I think I've got two different kinds of blocks that look the same but won't stack because they have a different name. So, yeah. Stuff like that. I think you're wrong. Hi. You bought me in what? Wait, now, what? Okay, I think I'm ignoring JD, and he's going to be begging for my attention in a minute by screaming in the chat. So let me get somewhere where I can actually stand around safely and read chat. And then I will do that and see if I can catch up and see what JD is squalling about. this should be a fairly defensible position right here. Okay, but wait, if you were here, lol, if you were not here yesterday, you would get this joke. Hey, I know I did, but you at least still made good use out of me, you slave owner. I'm mad at you. Okay, I get it. You put me in a small and ugly space, not making it the same block, so it was uneven. I don't like you. Buffs up and checks and crosses, arms, hooves in mad position. Is that puffs up cheeks? Go explore more. Explore and get JD the second. Oh, I already have 2 horses. I already have 2 horses. I can easily go over there and slap the name JD on either one of them if you guys want me to, but I don't know if it's worth AB yelling at me about not finishing this skeleton spawner. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get magma blocks, which actually isn't half bad for an excuse to go explore, because I can just go look for one of those ocean rifts, and then maybe we can go down into the floor of the ocean and get... I'm gonna outsmart you, you stupid zombie. Watch, he'll be here, and then I won't be... There he is. I got you. I outsmarted you. You had to work your way back around to me. Hee hee hee. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Not that it's going to do me a bit of good to stick to such a story. Nami's here! Yay! You're late. He had to be somewhere. He's not late. There's no requirement for anybody to be here anytime, any longer than they want to be here anymore. Okay, somebody be useful and look up how far I have to drop a skeleton. Because I need to figure out where we're going to drop it to before I can really build. I mean, we can go get the... Okay, yeah, I'm going to go work on getting... I'm probably going to have to sleep because the sun was going down. And there we go. Wait, is one of your horses stupid? Well, I haven't... you were talking about them being stuck in little holes and with unpleasant surroundings and everything, and... It's kind of pretty. That's pretty consistent behavior on my part. I can't. I mean, that's because I actually did work in the horse industry, and that's pretty much standard operational procedures in the horse industry. I'm sorry to say, unless you're like $1 million super farm, like what would be a proper example of that right now? Who's it? One of those Dubai guys might have some really, really, really fancy stables, but I don't know. It's not like you put up pin-up girls for the horses or anything like that. They just have walls, and if it's pretty at all, it's pretty in the way people would think about, and not the way horses would think about. Do you ever think about that? Like, we think about, like, oh, we got such and such a nice new, like, I got my puppy Pookie a nice new bed, and she don't care what it looks like one little bit until after you get slept. And after she sleeps in it, it smells like her, then she might care. But she don't care what it looks like. She only cares what it smells like. Little Pookie, Princess Puppy Pookie. Princess Puppy Pookie. I have no room in my inventory, as usual. You all let me get away with way too much running around with no inventory. See? I just like, okay, we're getting the skeletons so that we can go to the ends, and in the end we can get some shulker boxes, and then if I had some shulker boxes, maybe my inventory wouldn't be such a horrible wreck. No, the truth of the matter is it'll still be a horrible wreck. I don't have any room in here, but I'm running in here to put things away, and yeah, you all let me get away with just at the drop of hat not doing the work on the skelly farm, because you want to go exploring. Okay, well, let's go exploring. Hi, fishing rod. Why don't you go in here with the rest of the fishing rods, and then we can have that clean stone be on a stack with some other clean stones. That would good. Why is there clay in two? Nope, that was my head. Okay, there's sand there. There's dirt there. There's these things here. The ores would have to go downstairs. This is a wreck. See, this is another reason not to go exploring, because it's going to make a wreck of my inventory, is all it's going to do. It's gonna make a wreck of. Okay, look, you guys go be here, even though that's not where you want you actually go, because I don't want to put down the granite. Oh. Skeleton has 19 hearts, and if that's the case, then slap the name JD on one of them, on the name of on one of the name of the skeletons. So we're gonna name one of the skeletons JD before we kill it off to get experience points, so that we can go to get the enchants that we want to go to the end. Is that what you're saying? I think you're a little bit confused. Okay, I'm gonna get a boat. I think I probably have one right here in this shed where I dumped all of my stuff from yesterday. Oh, nope, I cleaned all that up, sort of. Okay, shocking though it may be. I'm gonna put this water bottle down and wait. You guys play Pocket Edition? You will be that way then, JD. You're such a snob. People play Minecraft wherever they can get it because it's that good. You get it from whatever dealer has it. Okay, no, just kidding. There's valid and reasonable reasons for people to be restricted on what kind of or not restricted. That wasn't that was what I was going for. So I'm just not going to take it back. Okay. So according to your premise, I believe you're saying that this turtle wouldn't do anything. Like if I release this turtle here and just let him be here, is he going to head for home? Is that what you're telling me? Is he gonna head straight home? Where'd he go? Or is he's gonna be here? Is he gonna stay here? This will be in. Eh, eh. Oh, see, he climbed up on the beach. He doesn't care what beach it is. He does not care. Somebody had a way that they were telling that their turtle was pregnant. Targeted entity turtle. It's almost as if he wants back in the boat. Did you see that? It's almost as if, oh, he just climbed up on the beach because it was between him and the water he wanted in, I guess. No, he's going back on the beach again. Maybe it's like I was watching a video one time where it showed the basic movement AI of like sheep or something. Like it was for that ribbon sheep thing, right? Where it was like, okay, so he thinks he wants to go that way? Seriously? No, he's just targeting sand. He like gets up on this sand and then he's like, maybe the AI does like a check to see if that sand is. I will admit that I did play Pocket Edition just before they did the Xbox update. Okay. Hi, programmer. Welcome. You can play Minecraft on the PC. You can play either Java Edition or Windows 10 Edition on a PC, and you can play on the Xbox and the PS something or other. So yeah, you can play it on both. Where the heck does he think he's going? You can play it on PC and console. That's what you meant to say. Where's he going? I want to see where he's going. I wasn't expecting him to go like high hoofing it over land like this. Where's he going? Do you know where you're going? Because you don't look like you know. Are you aiming for this water? Seriously? Where are you going? You're going to end up trapped if you jump down in that one. Which doesn't hurt my feelings one little bit, but it'll be. I want you all to see, I'm not pushing him. I haven't done anything with him. If he gets in that pond and he's stuck, it's not my fault. Which on Pro with Nami or Era? Oh, Switch. I have no joinable friends. Oh no. Hi, Stump. How are you doing? Stuffin, how are you doing? Oh my god, it's a Murphin. Hi, Seth. How are you doing? It looks like he wants to be a pond turtle, doesn't he? It also looks like he's going to It also looks like he's trying to go across land and hasn't made. I don't know why he came all the way up here. There's water right there. You're getting in the way of my plan to go get my magma blocks from the nice, safe ocean. Okay. Look at him. He's like, I don't care. Where are you going? Now you're stuck in a tree. Help me. Help me. No, he can move sideways. Look, he's just doing little tiny waves sideways. You can't get by there. Or can he? How big are these things anyway? He fits in a boat, but they all are supposed to fit in a boat. Hi, oh my, how are you? Ooh, looks like a really nice site right here. This spot right here would be a really good place to put a building, but it's like almost, it's too big, really, I think. Maybe even you're stuck. There, you're stuck. Are you still stuck? Nope. Do you know where you're going? Look at there. Look at all the pink. Look, oh my, he has pink toes on the inside of his flippers. Right there is pink inside. I wonder if he's pink on the underside. Whoops. That would be a good way to do it, except I can't get out of here. That would be a good way to see the undersides, but I can't get out. Oh, look, fancy water features in the up and coming. Okay, what do we got here? Where are you going? Look, if you're gonna stop, stop. I mean, but look, you're halfway there already. What? I felt like the dog barked. My dog, Lily, barked. Look, he's skirting around that hole. He says, I don't want in that hole. What are you talking about? I don't want your pond water. Okay, I'm leaving because I'm bored with you. And I was kind of going somewhere, I thought. It's a weird square place of sand. I don't like it because it's square. Did I leave a boat over here somewhere? Yes, I did. I did, didn't I? Didn't I leave a boat over here? I picked... Oh, what? Wait. I went... Why? I don't know why I have two boats. I'm confused now. I'm going to also say I do play Minecraft on Switch. I think it's better. Better than what? Why is Minecraft on Switch better? And what is it better than? I'm not turtly enough for the Turtle Club. I should be doing a stream. I got enough sleep, I think. I slept a bunch of the day. Okay. I want to go the general direction of this, what is it called? Monument over here. Okay. Fishies, 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 fishies. Fishies. Yeah, let's go just toward the moon. I know there's a bunch of ocean here. Hi! T-Man Blaze. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Huh. What do you mean are you not turtly enough for the Turtle Club, oh my? What? I think I miss... Oh, okay, you guys are talking about something completely different that has nothing to do with Era. It confuses me when you guys do that. Look, there's a drowned. Why are you just hanging out in the ocean? It's like he spawned randomly at, like, level 40. I'm not gonna play with you anymore, because, I have been attacked by a trident guy while doing boating things, and it was kind of stressful. Okay, we must be loading new chunks because look at that freeze. In this bright night with my bright light, no, good gosh almighty. All right. Oh, hello, frozen computer. Yep, that's a crash. Oh, that is a crash. Okay. That is a crash. Let's do this. and that, and let me do it this way so we don't wait too long. Play. And hopefully that'll get us back live faster. There we go. Yay! I have not crashed until now. But then this has been the most directly I've attacked what I believe to be new. Well, see, when we were exploring yesterday, we didn't actually get very far from spawn, so I probably didn't actually get into like new world. But these chunks over here have been preserved. I thought the ones that I aimed for yesterday were preserved, but I was apparently mistaken, at least to a certain degree. At any rate, so we might be hitting some new chunks. I know there's a monument basically straight this direction, so I don't know. You know what else we have not done? We have not actually like explored the whole stronghold. Not that we can, because there's that whole cave system. Oh yeah, I'm into new content now. So there's that whole cave system, and oh yeah, so we got into the new content. This water, I don't like the new water in night because it's too dark. But yeah, there's nothing to see. I'm looking if what you guys can see is probably a nice big blue sky. Yeah. What am I saying? Big blue blob of ocean. But in roughly this general direction, there's a monument. I think it's over that way a little further. A water monument. And clearly we've gotten into new territory, so yeah. Underwater ravines and the caves that go with them are ultra cool. I've seen some blacks. I've seen some from overhead. I was actually out this moment. The pretense and excuse for coming out right now is, oh, I don't have water breathing in this one. I don't have like a good hat yet. And I also don't have very many levels. So this is possibly not going to... Oh, you know what? Do I already have... Hi, there is our... Well, it's not our first structure that has drowned, but that one's above the surface. And has no drowned in it. What the heck? Oh, they'll be down in the bottom, won't they? Okay. Is this one of the ones that has magma by it? Because I see bubbles and I see kelp. So I see bubbles, and what I want is the magma block for my XP farm. Okay, there's where they are. There's where they are. Come on, guys. What'd you do? Wait for me to come out? As long as none of them have a trident, we'll be okay. Yep. Uh-huh. I saw a third guy. Oh, I just now got it. I'm so dumb. Have you all noticed that their hands are up in the air so much? It's like, I've seen a mod that's called Mo Bends, and it has different body positions for... Okay, so I think this is going to be... Okay, somebody was telling me that I can go down in... Okay, we don't want to break that because I want to save that. I will want that later. Somebody was telling me that we can get water out of these bubbles. So I guess we'll find out. Okay, that goes down faster, but it hurts you if you stand on it. But it refreshes your water. Okay. So that's good. That was the primary purpose for going out to right now, was the pretense of getting that. Now, do I need one or two bubble makers for my spawner? I don't know. I might need just one. I think I just need one. But if we do need more than one, we can always go back and get it. Okay. So now I have satisfied the needs of all of those who told me to go exploring. We can just go right back now and get our skelly spawner working. Yeah, the magma provides air too, but it hurts you if you stand on it. So that's an even trade though. I think that's an even trade. All right, so we will put that... Okay, so the question is, do the skellies, if they go over the if the skellies are being pushed by water onto the magma block so that the water will push them up, so the magma block bubbles will push them up into my trap so that I can drop them, will they take damage from the magma block so that I need to compensate for that by having less drop? Because I'm trying to get an experience farm. So it's not just that I want the arrows, but I also don't want to have... Okay. So here's the thing. Marco, anybody else that's into the redstone and stuff, I just had a thought. There may be occasions where I just want the bones from the skelly farm, and then there might also be occasions where I want the experience from the skelly farm. Although at this point, if I want experience, I'll probably go to the blaze farm. Although the blaze farm has its disadvantages for mending. But anyway, is there a mechanism that you guys have seen? Like in my head right then, I was thinking of pistons, like to raise and lower the level of the block that they drop onto, so that if you just wanted the drops, they would die, and if you just wanted if you wanted to do experience, then they would just have the right amount of damage, and you could just flip a switch between them. That was what I was just thinking of. I'm sure that it wasn't a brand new idea. So the question is, do you guys know where I can... If you know of a thing like that, post the link in the Discord for me, please. Because I want to figure out... That's the part I'm up to now, is I got to figure out the skeleton spawner mechanisms. And, yep. Or the drop mechanism, the drop shoot mechanism. This is not the right place. Okay. Fence on top of magma block and still create a pull above the fence. That's an interesting idea. The fence block you would have to and still create a pull. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like lower the level of the so that the top of the fence block would be at the floor of the chute, which is basically what I'm working on, and then have it be... I see what you're going for. I think it would work because you could waterlog... I think it should work because you can waterlog the fence post, so there shouldn't in theory be any interruption of the bubbles. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, this is the wrong pathway, but that reminds me. We could possibly get that hot tub going at... Oh, I must have magma blocks already because I tried to do the magma block thing before 113 because I wasn't thinking to make that hot tub at Susan's house. So which I just went out to get a magma block, and I probably have 20 stashed somewhere. We use a drop feature. Okay, soul sand doesn't hurt you and gives you water. Gives you water. Magma provides air to... Soul sand doesn't hurt you and gives you water. Can you place a fence on top of a magma... Okay, sticky piston. We use a drop feature. We drop the skeletons perfectly so they survive with a half a heart. And then we use sticky pistons to change between stone or magma. Well, yes, but I was thinking about the mechanics. Can you avoid the damage from magma blocks by placing something above it? That's what I was saying. I understood what you were going after. Avoid the damage, but at the same time get the bubbles so that it could be a safe elevator and you wouldn't have to worry about the magma block at the bottom. There's got to be some way. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. Whoa, that's a little deeper than I expected. Come here, granite. Let's see. I want that there, right. And then I want this here because I want to try Seth's idea a little bit. Give me that. Block. That bubble. I was just thinking, okay, so when the skeletons come down here, I was thinking about how I could test this And then I was like, okay, so when the skeletons come through here, and then I was like freaked out because I saw a bubble out the side of my eye, and I thought it was a bubble. I thought it was a bubble outside of my eye, and I thought it was a bubble. No, I thought it was a skeleton. Soul sand gives you air, but soul sand pulls you down in the water, doesn't it? And in this case, we're trying to go up. Just using a sticky piston to push a fence or a glass pane. What are you talking about? Okay, I think, I'm not sure whether you guys are talking about the same thing. So it sounds like Peter was talking about the part where I was taking damage floating in the water above the magma block. And it sounds like Marco and Hulkster are on the thing about moving the drop chute so we can turn it from a experience spawner to a... That is not making any bubbles in running water. So is it like only in source blocks? Oh, there it goes. So this needs to be a source block. The one above it needs to be a source block. Does all of them have to be a source block? That's the next question. How... Okay, I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? Because, nope. This is not the wrong... Okay, there's the fundamental flaw with the fence on it, because the water will fall down into the fence. And so for this application anyway, that would make the skeletons be able to fall down into this block unless the water kicks them up far enough. I don't know. I haven't tried this at all. Here, I want to see if I want to see how the bubbles work with the magma block. Okay, so you can't get bubbles if you have to have full blocks of water. But if you have full blocks of water, if you have source blocks of water here, then the skeletons are going to drown before they get up there. You need a source block. That's what I was just saying, Marco. I have a source block right. That's what I was just testing to see if I needed this to be a source block. Because there's one there, so then if I want bubbles... I've lost that bucket. I've lost that bucket of water! You are supposed to be dropping. Why are you not dropping? There's no actual water here. Already pulled you out. I thought I already pulled you out. I ended up with a full bucket. Wait. What's happened now? Hi, spawner. Something's not working the way it's supposed to be working right now. Oh, okay. I didn't get it, or at least the client didn't know I got it. Okay. You need source block. Not... Yes, okay, so I would have to have a source block at every level all the way up, which would mean that they could drown. Is what I'm... Or no, but if there's air bubbles there... See, this is... Okay, that is a source block. And it's not making bubbles. It is making bubbles. Okay, that's a source block. And it is making bubbles. And it's really weird that it's behaving that way and not coming out at me. Okay, but this is also going to cause the water to flow backwards. And, well, that means I need a sign right there then to keep the water from flowing backwards. But if there's a sign right there on both of those sites, just to keep the water from flowing backwards, then here's some wood. Why do I have dark oak wood? Oh, because I was decorating with dark oak. Okay, I got it. I'm not that dumb. I really am not. Okay, crafting table. Sticks. I might as well make a bunch of signs. Because it looks like I'm going to need a bunch. Alright. So I should use these 2 water buckets to make a infinite source right here where it's handy. Done and done. So, okay, now you're going to be that way. Henri contrary thing. Oh, okay. You don't want to play. Did it play? Yeah, it did play. Okay, good. Alright, so I'm a skelly. I'm being pushed down by this. into this corner. This part's probably going to be the smooth as bacon part. Water in a fence isn't a source block. Ooh, that's a good question. Do you want them to fall down or go up? I don't have room to go down, I don't think. Well, no, because this is a snag. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, so this has to come down just to make sure it flows. So actually my chute probably needs to be shoved back a little bit because right here I get into still water and that's not going to work. Don't, what? Why are you hurting me? Put a slab there. Put a slab where? Such descriptives. I've been talking to you since the first time you came to my stream and probably before that about your being specific, Marco, and you're still not being specific. And why can't I get out of that? Let's get this one open just so I have more room to jump. Okay. Ba-dum. You're still not specific after all this time. Oh, everybody, look at all the ridiculous things that are in my inventory right now. Okay, those things. I need that. I might need that. Okay, what? In the still water and the source block before. Okay. That kind of, okay, but then, in the still water and the source block over the magma block? That doesn't make any sense. That'll block the magma. Okay, in there, there's not a source block. That's just flowing water. Okay. So, flowing here, flowing here, flowing here. Coming. Nice and slow. So you're saying there, if I understand you correctly. And then this is not pushing me very fast. And it's not pushing me all the way into the thing. In the stall. Okay. So that's not going to work. So... And the one before. Okay, wait. You're still not... You're still not making waterlog the first slab. This one? Okay. I will have to set up that infinite water source to be able to do something as advanced as that. Hee. Ooh, sign. Okay, and another water bucket. Oh, those must be from the ruin. I was like, where did those come from? Okay. Excuse me. Doot. And one more bucket. There we go. And another one. Okay, so we have to waterlog the slab, is what you're saying. Okay, that looks like it'll work. That looks like it'll work really, really well. And then you put a water... Well, what happens when you put that next slab, next source block on there, though? Stop. I don't want that. Okay, because... Okay, that is... Come on, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. It's making bubbles. All right. No, the other one. The first one? Why would I... The first one from the right. Why would I waterlog the first one? It has the same effect. No fence with water doesn't create a bubble effect. Oh, did you check it in creative? I didn't even get that far. I didn't even get that far. I'm a slouch. Okay, so we have to stack all of these. We have to fill this chute with water buckets with flowing water and signs. So probably the easiest thing to do for that at first is going to be to get dirt, so I know it's not something I want to pull out of there and it's something that's expendable. Didn't I just have a stack of dirt? Yes, I did. Okay, give me that. I really wanted the dirt in the hot bar. Thank you. All right. And yet nobody's told me how far I have to drop them. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to start working on putting signs all the way up. I better get more signs. We can always edit the top easily enough once we figure out how far down I need to drop them. But I need to get more signs right now. I have one sign. Why do I have one stick? I just made an odd... Oh, I know why I have one stick. Okay. You know what? I'm going to actually go... I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go back to the house and make sure I don't have any signs laying around there before I make more. Not that there should be any reason why I would, but just because I want to use up any supplies that I have. How are you doing there? Okay, I'm pushing buttons that I didn't mean to push, and I'm not sure why. Okay. Hey, it was night. I got lucky. I was like, I better sleep if I can, but I didn't even know what time of day it was. Hi, creeper. Go out of it. Go away. Ooh, nice shot. Did you survive? You did not. Yeah, you might as well just die too. And while we're at it, we'll get you. There's a drowned in my... Oh, no. That was a drowned I just shot at thinking it was a creeper. He's got a nautilus shell. Stop shooting at me. I want my nautilus shell. You can have it your way, but I don't know whether he would have spawned there in that water as an drowned, or if he would have just been turned into a... He had a nautilus shell. I didn't think they were allowed to have anything in them, on them. Stop being stubborn. You especially. I don't have a lot of arrows, so I don't want to waste them on you. Okay, thank you. Why do we need net signs? Is this supposed to be water elevator to raise the skellies higher? Yeah, but they have to be source blocks all the way up. So we need signs because the source blocks will run away and become flowing water, and then the bubbles won't work. At least I think that's what I'm thinking at this moment. I think this is a bad sign. We have a nautilus shell. We have one nautilus shell and a heart of the sea. I went backwards without even putting any effort into it, guys. That's like... Wait, what is the nautilus shell? No, the nautilus shell is part of the conduit. And that's pretty cool. Wait a second, is this a water... Yeah, it's a water elevator. We've got a magma block at the bottom of it already, because that makes well, it's an up elevator at the moment. I don't... yeah, the thing is, if I drop them, if I drop them and do damage to them, then after they're damaged, I have to ship them up to where I can kill them. Otherwise, I can't be where the spawner is active. So I'm going up, because then they can just be pushed away and come up, and then they come back to me where I would be standing running the farm, right? So if I'm standing there running the farm, then yeah, at least that's the way it's working in my head. You know, my head being the reliable place that it is for things to run like this. A second is the water. Okay, then you would use soul sand to raise the skeletons. No, Okay, I will admit to the possibility that I'm not sure which way which goes. Soul sand raises and magma drags down. Magma down, soul sand up. Okay. We have conflicting reports, and I don't have a direct access to the wiki, but it did seem as though the bubbles were pushing me up a second ago. Well, no, that doesn't seem supported either, does it? Because we ended up on the magma block, and so if it was pushing us up, we shouldn't have ended up on the magma block, right? And it would make more sense for the magma block to drag, just from a game design standpoint, I think it would make more sense for the magma block to drag me down into the magma block so that I can't get away from the current, keep from getting harmed, because that would be the kind of thing that would be like game mechanics wise the way you build it, wouldn't it? Signs. I don't know. I'm just totally. But I don't know if anybody was watching closely. I did just grab a couple of pieces of salt sand. So if we discover, either way, we need to have signs to hold the water back, because we can't have the chute be. That's the change between this current water mechanics and previous water mechanics, is that the chute has to be too wide, otherwise the mobs snag on the snags. The bubbles pick them up before they get fully into the chute, and so therefore they would just hang in the at the bottom of the chute and not rise, because they wouldn't be all the way in the chute when they start to rise. Okay. So anyway, we can test either one. I've got a few more. I did not find very many more signs, but that's okay. I didn't think there would be a lot. I didn't check downstairs, but the worst that can happen is I find like 40 signs downstairs. Hi, why are you here? Go away. Okay. So yeah, we'll just test it and figure out which one's which. But I think that it seemed as though the magma blocks was pushing me up, and I'm pretty sure I've seen magma blocks in the 1 or 2 tutorials that I did look at. Okay, so buttons. So I wonder if it means, if that drowned being in that water that I shot at a minute ago, that one right there, did he spawn there in that trapped water thinking it was ocean? Or was he a zombie that got in there and then couldn't get out because of the water current and therefore transformed? But he had a nautilus shell. So I didn't think they were supposed to have the nautilus shell and the trident if they were transformed. I think that was the chain. He must have spawned there. So yeah. Alrighty. Oh, I have a much better idea now. I'm such a nerd. Okay, I've got a picture in my brain of what that room's going to look like, or what that room could look like, so that'll make my brain happier. Okay, so we need some signs. I have 9. I need, I don't know, 20, 21, 30, something like that. We put a half a stack of blocks there, so let me make a half a stack of signs. Okay. Let's see. Each crafting is 3, so that's 24 plus 9. Hey, that's a half a stack. That was easy. Whee! I think I counted something wrong. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, go away there. You. You don't go away. You can go away. I don't need a boat. I certainly don't need the coal. Okay, I think we're good. You're under a river. I'm under a lot of water. Yes. Like over here, we're just barely under the mountain that's between the lake that's beside our house and the ocean that's just over there. So it may not actually technically be a river, except like at a specific spot, but there's a whole bunch of water. Don't be an oh my and craft 64 crafting tables. I mean, I've probably already got a good start on the 65 crafting tables, so yeah, and if I did do it, I would have all of them. I feel like I don't want one there, but I feel like I need one there, but it looked like it was snagging a minute ago, so I'm not really happy with that because it seems like it would snag. And then it also seems like they would drown before they get to the top, which is also counterproductive if we want skeletons. Although one could argue there might be some value to just doing that for a gold farm. I saw that argued somewhere that I was playing, that the drowned drop gold, so use them for a farm instead of using the pigmen, and you get the same drops. Okay, but I think that the drowned shouldn't drop gold. I think that the pigmen should keep the gold. Because yeah, we don't. But we yeah. Why not? Why take that away from the pigment? Did I actually? I was like, no, wait. I've only gone through one stack. Okay, yeah, 2 stacks is 30. So that should get us pretty close to what we're trying to do. And don't drown as they get air from the water. Oh, I've only told myself that like 15 times. I'd be like, no, they won't drown. If I can breathe, they can breathe. No, I've told myself that 15 times so that I wouldn't say it out loud. And now this time I've said it out loud because I'm that person. I do that all the time. I'll be like, no, I've already answered that question for myself 100 times, but I remember the question more strongly than I remember the answer. Because I have this burning curiosity in my soul. And I just can't go without having a question. Yeah, something like that. I have to have a question. It's part of my very being. And the question, if I don't have a question, yeah, okay. That's not even making any sense in my head. Yeah, well, it makes sense in my head because I know what I'm thinking, but to get it out of my mouth, no. That's just these things just don't happen. Okay, and off, and that. All right. So if I've done my homework, I will be able to come and go. Well, I won't be able to go down though, right? So it's going to end up being better for me to build the water from down. Or maybe what I need to do is I need to put the dirt back in and then take out the signs that I just put in, but go to the top, put water sources in, but I won't be able to tell where the water sources are if I come down. Drowned are better for gold. I promise you they'll fix that in the next update. They won't let the drowned be better at gold than the pigment. Yeah, because the drowned drop an actual ingot and the pigment drop the nuggets, right? So people are just going to completely start to ignore pigment now. They won't be worth it. Okay, so there's going to have to be a change in pigment one way or the other. What's a good strategy? I guess the best strategy is to put the dirt here. And then I can fill from the bottom up. And then I can come back down putting in the pink. But then I would have to have all of the water. 50 chance for iron or gold, and in pigment it's a 75 for nugget and 25 for ingot chance. Why is that aggressive? Automod said that was aggressive. Maybe it's because of the numbers, the 75 and the 25. Maybe they think it's like gun calibers or something. I don't know. Okay. Water. This is the hard part. I have to be able to access it to get water into it, and at the same time I have to be able to tell where I've put water, and I have to be able to get back down to get more water easily. So I guess I'm just going to dig up another chute here. We're going to have to knock out put like 3 source blocks on top of the magma, and then you will see you need a plate to place soul sand. Oh, that's a valid point. Let's check that first. Okay. But I don't have 3 buckets. All right. Give me that. Hey, hey, hey! Who's not paying attention? Uh-oh. Okay. So that's a source block. That's a source block. Oh, now? Okay, so because I took the sign out. Okay, just go there. Stay there a minute. I'm going to need another sign. Fortunately, I have a few. Okay, come on. Won't let me put it there because I'm in that block. Okay, come on now. Stand there. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. And all right, come on. Okay. Those bubbles look like they're going down. And as I said, okay, let's try the soul sand just to see if we get a different result. That would be a whole lot easier to deal with soul sand. Yep. It would sure be a whole lot easier. Oh, I think that was convincing evidence, wasn't it? Wait, what broke? Why did you break? Why did it break? It's just a sign. Why is sign break? Okay, those bubbles are definitely going up. That definitely went up fast, and now I'm not hitting bottom. Okay, Marco gets to be right. And so that would mean that I can't get down that way, but I can come this way. No, I can come this way and that out. This would mean that I could use the water to get up in order to place the source blocks, but I still need a good way to get down. So I'm going to try popping this wall out here so that I can maybe run this way if I come through out of the water. So that means, that's really good though, Marco. Thank you. That was a good idea, and it's useful because now I solves the both problems at the same time. How to get up there, and then, all right, so we can, okay, that's there and then there. That's actually a really good idea, Marco. For now we can get in and out without hurting ourselves. Why is there still water here? Oh, because now I'm high enough and need now that I'm high enough, I need another another sign. Okay, fine, be that way. I didn't really want you in that spot, but you can be in that. Okay, come on. Can we stop with the putting the water in and out of the bucket like we've never done water before ever in our whole life? Won't fall out if you make the inside of the chute deeper for now so the water doesn't spill everywhere. I hear what you're saying, but I've already gotten past the point where it's a problem, so this is a little inconvenient there. There, and then we'll do this, and we can come out through this hole. This is actually really cool. It's almost as if they thought about all of the things that aggravate a person about building a mob farm, like the whole process of doing the air in the elevator and everything. And built this exactly specifically so that A, it wouldn't break the farms that exist by very much, and B, eliminates all of those things that are really, 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 really irritating. Because I've done a couple of water elevators in my time myself, but this is actually very functional. Okay, so then we do that. Okay. It's very, very good. Very good, Marco. I'm so glad you were right. Wait, I don't want to make it sound like I didn't want whoever it was that said it was the other way to be right. It was just that ended up working. That one's not in the right place, I don't think. I don't think it ended. That's still not the right place. There. Okay. Yay. We'll have to name one of the horses Marco because he was helpful. Oh, wait. No, wait. That's my brain is going bad. Okay, go here. Push. And if they fall back down here into this chute, this is still a still water spot. But more as they come through will end up pushing them on into the thing. So I think that is probably going to be okay. Marco is useful, fast one. Don't say it like that. You're gonna make it sound like you're gonna make it sound much meaner than it really is. I know what you're saying, but that sounds really mean. Okay. Um. This is actually kind of fun. Wee. I have a streamer that I watch that has used these new water mechanics to make her in and out from her mine shaft, and I thought she was absolutely nuts for just enjoying it so much, but I can see now what the attraction is. Okay, and you know what else? I'm gonna get some glass and put in that spot that's open right now. I don't think that was the right spot. That's got the that's got the signs in it, so that way I'll be able to see the mobs going up and see if something breaks. Not that it seems like it would break, because this is so much fun. Whee! If only I had had this when I first set up my base on LVS, because I had this ginormous elevator. I wouldn't have known about it, so I guess it doesn't matter. I was such a noob when I started on LVS. Dude, can you, like, not do that? Because you can actually, like, there we go. What a good boy you are. See, magma bubbles make you fall down because water becomes less dense due to the air, and so you sink faster. And soul sand bubbles make you rise up in the water because science. We don't know what the science is. Um... um... I think you almost had it going there, oh my, and then you dropped the bucket. Watch, just like this. You dropped the bucket. Wait, the expression is drop the ball, not drop the bucket. Oops. Hello. What a fail. I'm a fail. What can I say? Drop the bucket. Hashtag drop the bucket. That's kind of that's kind of that's kind of like how I dropped the seeds that one time. Oh, oh. I don't know if anybody here. Go to the clips. There is a clip in there from a couple of episodes back where Oh My was trying to explain middle click to me, and he told me I could pick up seeds by middle clicking them, and he didn't mean what I thought he meant. And so he threw so I threw some seeds on the ground because I was trying to make what he said make sense in my brain. So I was trying to test it, and it was not at all what he was trying to express. It wasn't middle click C, it was something else, wasn't it? It was something like, well, it was something with middle click, wasn't it? I don't remember. That was you, wasn't it? Oh my. Anyway, it's in the clips, but it's not long enough. The clip thing is not long enough. It needed to be a highlight so that and I don't think they had highlights at that time. But at any rate, there's a clip in there where I threw seed on the ground and tried to pick it up because Oh My said something about middle click, and I just did not understand at all what he was telling me about middle click, because because he probably thought he was reminding me of something, and it was like completely new to me. Pick block, okay. No, it wasn't pick block. It was something like I went into my inventory and I pulled out a stack of seeds and put it into position so that I could use them to farm something. I think that was what it was. And then he said, you can just use middle click for that. And I was like, first of all, I was like, no, I can't, because I probably have middle click disabled. And then I checked the controls and I didn't have middle click disabled. And then I was like, okay, but what you're saying doesn't make any sense. And so I thought he meant like to pick the seeds up off of the ground. So I threw down, or to, I don't even know what I thought you meant. Middle click is pick block. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think he meant it as in pick a block to build with. Which is how I understand pick block. That was what the problem was, is pick block in the context of, I understood middle click to be pick block, and in the context of I want to use, like I can point at this and I can put middle click there, and if I have any of those in my hand and the spots in the inventory in my hotbar for them, or I don't know if it does that. But anyway, I know I can point at a block on the wall and somehow use middle click. Like I know I can use a point at a block and somehow use middle click to do something building related or inventory related. I know that's a thing, but I was like trying to figure out how he meant, like if I was doing this in my inventory and he got frustrated at me for doing that. And so it was one of those, I guess you would have had to have been in both of our brains to understand it, I guess. What exactly is pick block? I'm not even sure I know of this feature. It's supposed to be like, it's one of those features that they did have in creative for a long time, and then people fussed and fussed and fussed. Let me have that in survival. And so that's part of something that came out in like 111 or 112 into survival. So I would be able to like be in the world, like I'm creating, I'm building, and my hotbar is full of blocks, right? But I want this one and it's not in my hotbar. So I can pick block on that block and it'll get it in my hotbar, and then I can build with it. But what you were saying, okay, I'm going to let Marco explain it because he probably knows it better than me. Okay, so what he means was middle click picks the block that you want onto your hotbar. Right. So, but see, that was what I was understanding. So I had been in my inventory shifting things around like this, and he was making it sound like I could, what I understood him to say was that if I had seeds laying on the ground, I could just point at the seeds on the ground and that they would come into my hotbar. And so that was why I was confused that day. Yeah. Yes, oh my, even if it's in your inventory. Okay, what? It came out into survival in 1.8 Hue Rider. Yeah, it sounds like it's something that would probably be useful if after you got used to using it, but it was like something that I was aware of, but the way he said, but see, whoever it was saying that I could have used that middle click. I think they were saying I could use this, or we're trying to say that I could be in here and middle click on the object, and instead of having to pick it up and put it into my hotbar. But I don't see that working right now. So, but like I say, I might have it disabled. Pick block, middle button. Well, it's not working, I'll tell you that. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do in survival, what that person was trying to get me to do. Herdy-dur. Oh. Okay. So it was in 1.8 in survival, and I didn't know about it until 1.9 or 1.10, so we need to be reminded of this feature a couple of times, Marco, because I'm going to forget. Nobody's ever mentioned it to me before. Yeah, see, it's like I have never played extensively in creative. Hi, Risk. How are you? Risk. Or maybe it's Risk. Risk. Risque? I don't know. I like it. It's cute looking. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Does anybody know why I came to the house? Glass. Glass. I came to the house to get glass. And I want block glass. Wait, did I see some? Nope, that was bone block. Glass. Here, glass. Glass. Okay, I have no glass. Unless it's downstairs. Unless it's in the oven. Okay, that's in the oven. I'm going to go look downstairs. I don't think there's any down there. I'm going to go back here. And then I'm going to go downstairs. And then I'm going to figure it out. Yep. I'm going to check here because I don't think there's any here, but we're just going to eliminate it as a possibility. And then I only need 3 pieces of glass. I might have that laying around somewhere if I can just find the somewhere. I'm going to go over here because there might be 3 pieces of clean glass from the last time I made glass panes when I was torturing JD at the beginning of the stream. Sounds super useful. It does sound like it would be super useful for building once you get used to it. I've got 2 pieces. I need 3. Come on, people. Come on, glass. We need 1 more glass block. Who's going to step up to the plate? 1 more block of glass. Well, I guess I could put in 1 piece of granite and then have the 2 be it. But I want 3 because I said I was going to replace the 3 signs. But I only have 2 pieces of glass. But I want to make 3 spots. So, yeah. You can call me Reese, and I'm doing fine. Welcome. Wonderful. I play a lot in creative because I have to develop redstone-y things in. Yeah, I can imagine with all those different redstone components, it would probably be really useful. All that switching back and forth between things. So I can easily. I'm gonna have to put a piece of granite. Is there more granite there? No, that was dirt. There's some granite, and not that I. Okay, what is that cooked? Nope. Okay. So yeah, I could see how that would be useful. Okay. But it didn't make any sense in the context, or at least in the way my brain was processing it the other day, the other week. So it's still in there. There's a clip there where I threw seeds down on the ground and attempted to middle click them.
That's not stairs.
Welcome, Reese. Thank you for the follow. Because I just didn't understand. Like I said, it didn't match what I thought I understood. Oh gosh, when was the last time I slept? It's coming night, isn't it? Yes, it is. When was the last time I slept? I must sleep. I must sleep. It cannot wait. It cannot be distracted from. Hey, I wonder where our turtle got off to. Because he won't be able to move any further than... Come on. Nami, I want you to know while you were late that JD stepped up to the plate and said that's not stairs. He covered for you while you were late. It was almost like nobody noticed, except of course that it was JD. You know, and JD was being JD. Where'd our turtle go? Okay, he was muttering around here. He was here. He couldn't have gotten very far because the chunks would have to have loaded in order for him to have moved. So he can't have gotten very, very, very far away. Although, if he was in the he could have. We've been right where that pillar was, so he could have gotten a pretty good distance over here while I was there. That's a chicken egg, not a turtle egg. Yep, that's what that is. All right, let's see if we can find his little butt. I don't see him. I don't see him. I don't see no turtle. All right. Herm. Nope, I don't see a turtle. So either he's already gone or he went in a direction that's different from the one I did. Bit of a collapse right there. Wonder if there was a creeper hole or something. Okay, and just going to go back this way so we hit a little bit of a wider swath. Checking for the turtle as we go. I don't see no turtle. I don't see no turtle. I don't see a turtle. I think he got away. Not like he was being held prisoner or anything. If I'd have wanted him to stay, he'd have stayed. Right? He wouldn't have been able to get away. Alright. He could have just stayed in the boat if I was that concerned with staying that turtle. Let's just double check and make sure he didn't get himself into one of these ponds. I don't see him. I don't see no turtle. Oh well, okay, that's a waste, enough of a waste of time. And go this way. Bum 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 bum. Mr. Sandman, bring me a turtle. Make him a myrtle. Thanks, JD's been gone for a long time. Yay! Nami and I are playing in Pocket Edition together. Yay! Did you see what I wrote as what I am customly designing for Citadel? I think I remember seeing something about a Citadel, but I don't remember specifically what it was. Was it a couple of days old or is it new? Oh gosh, this is a little bit difficult to get across now. All right. And there should be some torches here, don't you think? That might solve some of the problems I'm having. Golly. Why aren't there torches here? Why are there not torches here? Because of the whole torch on the wall thing. Okay, so that's the answer to the whole torch on the wall thing. I got it figured out now. I can answer the question that Ray asked weeks ago. He probably doesn't even remember asking, and he's not here anyway, so... Okay, glass. Okay, so now we have a water chute. We're doing pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna put granite in here. Wait, if I do that, the whole stack is falling. Let's do it this way. Wait, no, it'll be fine. Okay, that one can be there. And stay. And that one can go there. And then that can be there. So now we have a window so we can see what's going on if we need to. And now we have skellies going up. Presumably. Okay. Did we ever figure out exactly what the distance is I need to drop them? 10 block tall, 3 piston extender for a huge door to what's going to be the port for the ocean. Ooh. 3 block tall piston extender. Okay, that sounds really cool. Why am I going out? My brain. Okay. So I need to I need to rework this section here because I just figured out what I want to do for, like, that's part of the reason I was having the redstone issues is because I don't know where I want didn't know where I want the zombies to come, skellies I mean, but I know what I want now. So how big is the usual drop chute? Is it a 2x2, a 1x1? Probably a 2x2 is better because they don't get tangled up, right? What do you guys think? What do you guys know? The chute, if they're gonna drop into, say, the center of this platform, I need a what? 4x4? Excuse me, 2x2 full of water, or excuse me, air, to drop them in through what? 1 block? Just 1 block? Okay. Okay, if you say so. I'm feeling a little bit about it, but okay, if you say so. Let's get the wood off. I like this color palette. I think it'll be just fine for what we're doing, but I'm going to revise the design just a little bit. Since, as I say, I have just decided to put the drop into the middle of the room, and then I can use the whole rest of the walls for... Okay, I was going to say I don't know why that's there, but I do in fact know why that's there. Okay, so we don't need that. We don't need that. I probably don't need the chicken egg and the fence post and the bone, and we definitely want the bed handy. And we might want some of this wood as we go along. I'm not weird, but I like drinking chicken broth. Why would that make you weird? It's like home remedy #1. You're supposed to like, I mean, you know, it's supposed to be like #1 comfort food when you have a cold or something like that. It's supposed to be like the very first thing you think of. So it's not weird that you think that you like it, because it probably makes you feel like all emotionally secure and stuff because it's comfort food. It's not weird. Why would you think it's weird? Okay. So, having rigged that, this chest needs to go because I can be anywhere from, let's see, I don't have to be at the same height as I don't have to be at the same height as the spawner. So at this point it becomes, how important is it for me to be at the same height? Because our inroad, okay, maybe we should think about how we want to actually arrive here. I've been thinking that we could just use this route, but overall, in the end, in the long and the short of it, I may not actually want to arrive here in this room. So is this actually where I want the skellies, where I want the drop room? Do I have any ideas about, I mean, we've been using this room, but it's really kind of a hard, would it be easier to go to these coordinates over land? Would it be better to build something up top? Wait, we've been saying like 15 I mean like an access point, like Oh, if you just drink it when you crave it, maybe well, you know, chicken broth has what do they call it? Gelatin, which is good for your hairs and your fingernails, and also for your bones. And then it also has salt. Some people just crave salt. But yeah, it's a good thing. Okay. So in order for me to actually use this room, okay, let's get some coordinates here. Like, I'm going to reach for my book so I can write some things down. So if a skelly comes, you all holler really, really loud, okay? So our skelly spawner is actually at, can I actually get in here? I actually can. We know exactly where I can go to get into the machine. How did that happen? Okay. Okay, here. Let me just stand somewhere that's not got water on it. Get the coordinates of my machine. So I already have, I already have it written down. It's off by one number though. So it's a good thing I took the time to double check. And 43. Okay. That's weird. Why would it have changed by exactly one number in the regeneration of the 1.13 generation of the world? That's kind of weird. Is there some kind of sinister meaning to that? When I was 5, I would just eat salt. I did that too when I was little. Like, just decide I would like walk up to the salt shaker and put a little dribble in the palm of my hand and then just lick that. Or I used to keep guinea pigs, and you're supposed to give them salt. And so I would, what am I thinking? I would go and I would I would keep one of their salt licks off to the side for me to use. New water mechanics working against you and against me. Don't do that. Why are there creepers? Where are they coming from? I mean, it's not like the whole thing is lit up, but good grief, it didn't used to be quite such a gauntlet to get back and forth from here. Yet another reason to consider putting the way we get in somewhere that we can access more readily. Go away, I don't want you. Seriously though. Ah! Golly gosh gee, you people. Oh no. Wait a minute. Why did that creeper go up in the water? There was no magma there. Why did that creeper go up? There's no magma blocks that form naturally here. What made him go up? That was weird. Only like chicken soup and something called caldo verde. I like other soups, but I like other soups too, but specifically my mom has to make them. Of course, that's like a rite of passage. You eat your mama's food, whether it's good or bad or ugly, and you never ever acknowledge that anybody cooks anything better than mama. I'll tell you the truth though, I can't get my I personally cannot. Well, my mom could fry chicken. I cannot do it. And I can't make mashed potatoes that taste the same as mom's. So that I can't make. My mom used to make a gravy, a thick white gravy to put on mashed potatoes, and I can't do that. I can't find one. Can't make one that does that. That's nice for that. And oh, this is not at all where I was going. I was going this way. I was going to go over here and see if I thought that the area here would be a better. But see, okay, no, I can figure this out. Going back towards spawn. Creepers are undead mobs, meaning that they don't drown, but that shouldn't mean that they float. That one was lifted by the water. I'm okay with him not drowning. It was the part where he was raising in the water. That was the part that bugged me. Okay, so this is really only 100, it's only 200 blocks from spawn. So if this is the actual spawner, then going back this way is about where we would have to have our AFK room. So, well, let's just mark this out. 1, 2, wait, is this actually the right spot? Let's double check that. That is at the old coordinates, and the new coordinates are here. So this is the spot where the spawners should be, 43 and 175. So this marker, hey, there's still ladders there. That wouldn't have been as bad as I was worried there. Okay, so coming back from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, my brain is doing this weird thing, okay? So I have a spawner. I can't be 16 blocks away. What I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a spot right here that makes sense to build a staircase or some other access down rather than going through the caves that we've been going through. So towards that end, I'm going to chop a little bit of wood. I don't need that right now. Creepers can swim now? What? That's why they have such dark faces. I get my mom to make huge bottles full of this salad sauce specifically for me because I can't get my salad to taste like hers. I know what you mean. I meant they don't go underwater. They float because they aren't undead mobs. Oh. Well, you said they were undead. So it's your fault I got confused. Yeah. Okay. Editing, Marco, editing. Now it's going to be specific with your editing. I'm going to be your worst teacher ever. You're not making any sense. Okay, these trees should be all I need to move in order to see the terrain. Okay, so we've got a little hillside here, which I knew before, right? I knew there was a hillside here, but it's like right here. This is, okay. So, Era the super genius wants to start to recognize this type of terrain as the kind of terrain that that dungeons are under. And you think it's not, but I bet you, okay. You know what would be a fun experiment? Not a fun experiment. Scientific endeavor, but not possibly not fun because it's science. To go and see if Era can find the place where if walking across the surface, Era can find a place to put a staircase down that'll run it, or even no, staircase that'll run into an abandoned mine shaft or just a cave. Okay, so there's a hillside here. And then I'm trying to see what the overall terrain looks like as far as access here because we're talking about a road. That's what's happening. We're talking about if it was to connect, it would probably want a road, right? Well, I'm talking about that. Probably none of you guys are. uh, Creepers are strange. They are very definitely something. Okay, so in the past, we have planned a road over here, or a bridge. And let's see. The reason for putting the bridge there was probably because that was the direction I was going. But having said and done that, if we wanted to, we could conceivably just extend the road that we have just the same way as Ray would love. Let's do another one of those bridges like Ray would just absolutely adore. Let me go get some supplies. I'm sure we have some laying around. This is what we need to do to get to the skeleton. I have to do things in my way, in my order. This is the proper order for getting it figured out where we're going to put the the room for what would be the AFK room if it was somebody else. But since we're talking about me, that's not what we can call it because I won't AFK there, probably. Well, it wouldn't do you any good to AFK there. Okay, so let's get. Okay, I'm going to need the granite. The oak, I don't think I need. I don't need those. Okay, I thought I put away the fishing rod the last time. I might want the gray concrete. I don't need the egg. I'm trying to make room so I can get some of these so I can make some more slabs if I don't find any more somewhere. Okay. So buttons. Okay, some more of these road sidewalky thingies is what I'm looking for right now. There's some more there. And oops, there's not a third chest there. All right. I'm not carrying a crafting table, so let me grab one of those too. There's probably one laying around somewhere. There's one. I told you there'd be one laying around. Okay. Whee! Let's get these two so they don't have to sit there anymore. As far as that goes, these fence posts don't have to sit here anymore. And we can get rid of this hole altogether because we're not using that anymore for our template and practice area. And there's a couple more right here. We'll get these wood later when we actually have a need for them, I guess, or when I get annoyed enough that they're sitting there. All right. Italian accent piston. Okay, so what I'm thinking right now is run this bridge, this road. Okay, well, this road is actually going to go that way, so we can't run both sides of it this way. So it'll come here, and to go over there, to that is a straight line, but to this is not. Okay, so this here is where the outside of that one would be, meaning that that would be there for the road. And so we would have this right here. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3. 1, 2. This section would be straight right here. Hey, get off that. There we go. And that would come out probably 3 or 4 blocks. How many blocks do I have to go sideways? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So buttons, let's go. That's 3, 1 there, transition, 1, 2, 3, 1 there, 1, 2, 3. Hey, I got that really close to exactly right on the first try. There, 1, 2, 3. It was close, but it wasn't quite there. Okay, so pick you up. Okay, so if you put a block in the water, it starts out waterlogged. Okay, so start there, go here. There we go. There, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then that can be there. It's almost perfect. Okay, and is it trying to be night again? It is. Alrighty. Sit. No, I want the bed. Alright. From here, from here, where'd it go? From here, the portal looks like an exclamation point. I should totally do something with that and exploit the fact that it looks like an exclamation point. Okay, so then over here, nope. Wait, where do we want to go? Where does this road want to go? That's relatively straight to where we're trying to get to, but doesn't block this, well, there's the catch of it, isn't it? I want it to go relatively straight, but I don't want it to block our port access here. Okay, so where is this going to come from? Somewhere about right here. Let's use our shovel to mark a straight line, which we will then adulterate into something that is not so straight. Yep. Oh no, shovel! You got a little bit too aggressive there. Okay, I don't have to have you grass right now. You're not going to completely destroy the line. Look, aggressive shovel can stop. Mr. Aggressive Shovel. All right. I need to see this so I can see my target is basically what we're trying to do here. All right. So this is not far from that cave entrance, which it makes sense. It wouldn't be because, you know. All right. I can't believe that actually, if you think about it, we go down there, we go over there, we go over there, we come back this way. So this is definitely going to save us some steps. Even if it takes us a little bit longer to build it, it'll end up saving us some steps. Okay. Hi, sheep. Is there a reason that you're right here in my way? Because right now you're being kind of a pain. Okay. So, buttons. What's the good way to get up the terrain right here that's going to have a good flow without me having to doctor the terrain too much? Or I could bring the road across to that next island, over to here, and over to here. Oh, well, I'd still have to doctor the terrain a little bit. The question is how much? Or no, we don't have. We could go. Anybody? Aggressive shovels, exactly. Aggressive shovels. Okay. So then I could go across there to this island, which would veer it just a little bit more that way. Then we would get to this bit of land, and we would come right along the edge there. And then come over to this place right here, at which point we would build an arcing bridge. And if we built an arcing bridge, or just something like a staircase, we could get up here to where we wanted to go. We could get up here on this flat land as part of that action. I'm a terrain doctor. So what do you do for a living? I'm a terrain doctor. what I said and he made it into something that was like totally not a thing. Or I could come across like here, and come up here since there's already this hole in the terrain here from that pond. Then we could take that out, create elevation, or even possibly cut right through it. This would be where we would start having our... No, I don't want to like completely terrorize the terrain. I just want to... That sheep startled me. Okay. So what looks like the best approach? What do you guys think? Does anybody see something that jumps out at them? Does it make more sense to come up this way, which would be a straight bridge? And it would have to arc high enough that we could carry our boat over. We could go boating underneath of it. So it maybe could go from there to... Well, it could go from there all the way to the top, and then we'd have direct access. But see, this kind of goes... This going over here is kind of not a straight line. So that part is bothering me. But otherwise, I would have to build bridge from over there on that island to come up, which would not be very straight. Or we could go to this bit of land right there, forget the little bit of stuff that I've already done over there with the sidewalk, and run the sidewalk down here where it was originally intended to this bit of land. Then this bit of land replaces that bridge over there, and we build a big bridge, a big long bridge. Or even we could build just straight across here and then step up straight up this terrain. I say straight, but clearly that wouldn't work right there. But we could just start stepping up like in the water, or maybe we could possibly just adjust a little bit right here, the terrain, so we could go straight up to this spot, and then we could dig down from there into... Okay, so this here is the spawnable room, or above the spawn room. We're not actually within spawn range. I'm sorry, but your cobblestone has 6 months to live. The funny thing is that sounds so much like on the server where I play in, sometimes there's this discussion about they're going to tear down builds, and they're discussing builds that are, like, they basically say they want to only tear down builds that are abandoned, but and that, like, say for example somebody played on the server for 2 days and didn't even finish their build and all that. But then there's this whole culture against this build is ugly, or it doesn't match the theme of the town, and something like that. And so it's like, but you didn't say that, these people didn't, those people invested their energy in... Okay, you guys probably can't see this. Look at this right here. This little tiny indent right there that's filled in at the bottom with gravel. This is one of these really important things that Era notices, okay? Okay, and then a little bit further out there at the top level of the sand, right there between those two clay pools right there, you see that shape on the very top layer? Do you see how those shapes are like really they're not as similar now. Now that I'm really looking at it, they're not that similar. Never mind, forget I said anything. Okay, nobody has any opinions about... nobody has any opinions about about bridge locations and design ideas. Nobody has any opinions whatsoever. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If it was just a little bit later, I would just like say, okay, in the comments on the YouTube video, but nobody ever actually leaves comments on my YouTube videos except for Marco. So, whatever. That's not true. There's this girl named Jenna, or her YouTube account is named Jenna at the very least. So I assume she's a girl. Does anybody have any... What is going on in the middle of... make a bridge out of cobblestone. That's helpful, oh my. We're talking about locations. I know the problem with comments is you have to log in to your account to comment on it. And I'm not always in a place that I can log in to my account when I'm watching videos. Well, that's an overgeneralization. For a while there, I thought I was not ever where I could log in. But, see, I'm not good with bridges, so I don't want to build a great big gigantic bridge. Plus, it would be like a whole thing, but I'm going to get rid of some of these trees just because I'm standing here and I can definitely farm these trees off while I'm thinking about how I want to do this. And maybe when I get the ground exposed, I can see better what I'm thinking of. Of course, I'll probably also have more creepers spawning on my head, but these are the side effects of these kinds of things, you know? Is this a silk touch? No, it's not a silk touch. Excuse me. Alrighty. Oh gosh, this max is actually getting pretty used up. Is it dark already again? Oh my gosh. Somebody must have adjusted the day-night cycle a little bit. I swear. Redstone is so different in Pocket Edition. Let me laugh at your pain, Marco. Because that just actually tickles me to death. Oh, okay. I'm not even picking up the apple, so I must have some wonderful, really important stuff in my inventory again. Bed. That's a really important, wonderful thing. Let's get that. You would think that they would keep redstone mechanics the same. Yeah, but the problem is probably that they can't because of, like, something to do with the programming mechanics of the Pocket Edition or whatever. Okay, so this one can come down. All right, and there we go. And so right now we have a path to here. So at this point right here is where there would be a building, or if there was a building, that would be where there would be a building. If there was not a building, or the building could be right there too. It could be right over the top of that, but then yeah, it could be right over the top of this. It doesn't matter up here. But let's see, how high are we? How much difference, just out of curiosity, space there? This is 37, and that 37. Okay, so that's 35 blocks above. So we have plenty of room. Oh, look here, there's some, wait, this water feature goes quite a ways back here. Okay, let me just, because this water feature is already here, meaning that I either have to fill it in or... Okay, come on now. Oh, I'm not going to have enough inventory space for all of this. Okay, this is fine. We're going to just put down a block there, crafting table there, and I'm going to make me a chest or two right here, right now. That's going to be that, and then those can go there. You can just be here and hold the stuff that's, you know, stuff, and then all of that stuff that's stuff can just stop being stuff, right? Thank you. All of you can stop being stuff until I need you to be stuff again. I probably won't be able to remember where I stuck them, but we've stuffed the stuff, so, you know, whatever. Stuff the stuff and see where the stuff stuffs. Okay. So then, in Java, you can power a piston with a repeater, and it'll also power a piston above it. In PC, it doesn't. That's interesting. That means you're just going to have to, like, learn a whole new skill set and be more adaptable, and all of those things are good. Okay, so I'm only trying to remove the dirt layer over the top. So if it doesn't have, like, just a dirt layer, I'm trying not to move it. Okay, right here. Or maybe I should say over water. Well, that means this would go. Not that it matters, but now we have this exposed lake. This is over water right here. Give me that. All right. This is a really arbitrary system for deciding how we're going to build the stupid skelly spawner. And it's still the stupid skelly spawner. Just for the record. Okay. Hey, there's a waterway down here. Oof, 10% left. What's 10% left? Piston Buddha, budding, helpful, and hateful. Yep. Okay, so there we go. Yep. Piston budding. Piston budding. Oh, okay. So basically, it means they took all of the kinks out of the redstone in PC, or in the version that you're playing. So you have to realize, you have to learn how to play Minecraft Redstone, do Redstone with Redstone that was actually doing what it was supposed to do and not glitching. Because that quasi-connectivity might not have actually been, as intended. Functioning as intended. I said it. I said quasi-connectivity as if I know what I'm talking about, which I don't. But I am good with words, so if I learn a new word, I can usually apply the vocabulary correctly occasionally. Usually, occasionally? Yeah, something like that. Usually, occasionally. Let's just go with usually, occasionally. Hee hee hee. Because that one makes perfect sense. That one can go... Oh my gosh, this lake. Where are you going? Really? You go all the way back to here? I don't think you need to go all the way back to here, but okay. And then there's that. Yep. Okay, so I now have exposed that whole lake that was buried, that the turtle was trying to get into. I might need to refill it a little bit, because look, we have, well, actually, it's pretty decent little lake. Little water feature there. Little waterfall feature there. We could totally turn this into something that was worth the stop, coming across the bridge. But my intention in doing so was to see if... Okay, so that's like 4 blocks down from here. So, So that means that, like, say for example, this edge right there seems a little strange. Like, it wouldn't actually exist like that in nature. And so you could conceivably go right here. And what if, so here's an idea. Okay, this is the center of the spawner, and so, okay. So what if instead of aiming straight for there, I jumped and actually got where I was trying to jump to. Instead of aiming straight for there, because it like goes, that we don't actually get there. What if there was like this really pretty, like, we come diagonally up here, it would be mostly straight. If we ran across there, we'd still have to have a little bridge. Come up here, go like right here, we could tear out a little bit. I don't like to tear. We could make this into, well, maybe not tear out a little bit. We'll make this into this whole garden feature thing, right? And then over here on this side of the garden feature somewhere, like in the pond, like maybe no, I want it to be a road. I like the pond, so we're gonna have to have the road go. I think the road needs to go here because that's gonna be a shorter bridge, and that's what I call quasi-communicating. Exactly. Okay, so that we build a little tiny bridge here that's just big enough to go under, and it's diagonal, and then that road comes basically straight here up the mountain. So we would go here, here, here. I'm just not necessarily this exact direction. There, and then there's this water feature here that would be decorative. Get out of the way. There, you're being aggressive again. Stop with the aggressiveness, okay? And then this part here maybe could be flattened because it's like not pretty. This part here could possibly be flattened. Yep. Okay. Let's have some food because we're like not functioning. And then, and then what? Okay, get that off of there. That there. This whole layer right here goes away. That is a really nice shovel. It's very fast and all that. Look out, sheep. I don't want you to get in trouble with the aggressive shovel. Okay. So then the road would come here, right along the side of this, and go over around this way to, to here. To somewhere here. So it seems as though you're going here because there's like a decorative lake feature here, but really you're going to the spawner. Yep, there's a plan. There's a plan there. Okay, so then we don't want to go here because that's the spawner, and we can't go any further away than there. So then you could come, so like we have this waterfall feature here. I think some of this up here might have to come down. Let's go look at that. Nope, it doesn't go very far. Okay, so this right here, and that, probably this here. Go there, get rid of this tree, because I feel like he's in the way. Oh, and he's a big one too, so yeah. Alright, come on with your big self. Goodness, look at all your bigness. I don't need all that bigness right now. But someday in the future, I'll be wanting all of this extra wood, and I'll be like, where'd that come from? It came from coming over here and cleaning out the woods so that I could do this project. That's what. Okay, so I need to get down and go to sleep. And oh my, are you going to stream today? You said something earlier, but I don't want to like take you. You might get tired again. Uh-oh, where's my bed? Uh-oh, where's my bed? Here, bed, here, bed, here, bed. Not that one. Here, bed. Still want it in the hot bar. Still want it in the hot bar. Yep. Ah, bed. Yay. I figured you'd be eating about now. Okay. So let's clean up this mess. I need this to go back at that angle because I don't want there to be any overhanging rock or grass. No overhangingness. Right there. So, yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do some more editing of that, but that's okay. We can work on that. You know what I've been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for? One of my favorite things of the whole stupid update. I mean, not the update. The update's not stupid. You know what the dumbest thing is that I'm one of the happiest things about? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. You guys won't even believe it. You won't even believe it. Okay, so then maybe this is where we go down because there's kind of a natural thing right there. Yep, and we could spiral around to the other spiral. Ooh, what are you doing here? I guess it got a little bit dark last night. Go away. Oh, nice knockback. Unfortunately, that doesn't make him not in the way. Nice knockback. Aha, you know what? You're not in the way. I can run around you. Let's do a little swimming. I can't get low enough to swim. Unbelievable. What's unbelievable? Yay. Yeah, it's not unbelievable. It's just, it's not unbelievable. You won't believe that I'm excited about it. That's all. That's all. Okay. I'm gonna sulk now. Y'all are treating me like you're condescending to me. I'm gonna sulk. It wouldn't be in there. It's not supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be in the garden shed. It's supposed to be in the garden shed. Yep. Give me the thing. Give me the thing I want. And yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And some bone meal. Whole pile of it. I gotta make it grow really fast so I can show you all. I gotta pick a perfect place for it too. We gotta figure this out. I'm gonna go back over there on that hillside because I don't want to mess up the ground over here right now. Okay, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna go probably right along that and across here. Come on, come on. Whee! And swim. I had to figure out how to swim. I mean, have a sprint key so I could swim. Okay, like right over here. I don't think there's enough room right there. There might be enough room right here. Let's do it. Let's do it to it, Mountain Dew. I hope there's enough room here. I don't know if it'll do it on the slope. Okay, that way's west. If that way's west, then that's northwest. So do this. Do it. Okay. Oh, I'm trapped. Whee! You can't see it because of the way it grew. Podzol. We can farm Podzol. We can farm Podzol. That makes me happy. What can I say? Okay. Yep. Dumb things make me happy. What can I say? All right. And there, and then that's good. But then this one needs to come back. Okay. These stones are gonna, some of them have to go away. Okay. Hey. Okay. There we go. All right. Mega spruce. Exactly. No. There's always been mega oak. I say always. As long as I've been on the game, you could do the 2x2 of the spruce, but now it makes podzol. That's all. Okay. So what are we going to want down? We're probably going to want some different kinds of blocks down in here, but that's okay. Go there. You guys go away. Go away. All right. And the bone meal too. I can make podzol, so I can get some podzol down here to look like mud. I can also get a little bit of, so the question then becomes, do we come up here, or do I smooth this out a little bit and maybe try to tease it into another waterfall going this way? Could be like a whole thing. Could be like a whole thing and have nothing to do with the Skelly farm and get us to the Skelly farm that much slower. Like, it makes sense for there to be rock right there beside where the water falls down. That part makes sense. Oh, that's even better. So maybe I'll leave those there and then let it be less. Well, if we come over here, and you could like totally make this the mountain pool that feeds down to the ocean, because there's another little pool right here. And then it would be possible to just like route it down here into the ocean. You could totally get that effect. If I wanted to go to that much trouble, I could. Oh my gosh. Well, I need stuff to do during streams anyway, so yay! And then right here so like the path would come around, and then right here is where we go down and figure out how we're going to do the actual access to the spawner. So I'm going to, am I going to go straight down right here? I don't think so. I might do since there's a little bit of a ridge here, if the water was to be let through to go wherever it would go, like if you opened it up from here, where would it go? Oh, you know what? We can swim through one wide blocks unless they fix that. So I could conceivably dig a hole straight through here as far as my pick will go if it wasn't too wide. Let's see. What block am I looking at? I'm looking at oh, come on. I'm looking at, this one is 38 165 60. Oh, here, look at the liquid. We have a line over there now for liquid, which I think is awesome. So 38 67 negative 164. 38 67 negative 164. But not that that matters. I need to be on 38 38 67 would be this one. Surely it's lower than that. Yep, it is lower than that. Something's out of whack with that then. Something's out of whack with that, because I was looking right at this block, right? This block 3867, and I wanted it to come out over there, and I'm too high now. Now I've made a hole. Now I've made a hole. Okay, but I can see where I need to go, so that's the benefit. Okay, there we go. And let that out. Yay! Oh, weird, Riptide doesn't work with loyalty. My sprint key is F and my offhand key is R. Why are you sharing these things? Mega spruce. Okay, we did that. Growing spruce makes podzol. Yeah, that's new, but it's no, it doesn't. It makes perfect sense because, and they had a whole thing. Hi, Darren. 09. Hi, how are you doing? It makes perfect sense because in the they even had a thing on it in the wiki. If you have a great big tree like that and it sheds pine needles all of the time because these are supposedly pine, then it covers the ground and it creates something that's sort of self-nourishing and self-mulching. So that's essentially what the podzol is supposed to represent in the mega taigas. So they just made it so we could farm it.
That's not stairs.
Hi. How are you doing, Darren? Welcome to the stream. Okay, I can swim. I think I can swim. I think they fixed it. There used to be a thing where you could swim. I can turn this off. I don't need that right now. There used to be a thing where you could swim through a spot that was one block high. And ooh wee! Thank you for the follow, Darren. Okay, and oh, is it getting to be night again? What do we do? Oh my gosh, look how late it is. Oh my gosh. It's so late. I'm enjoying myself so much I didn't even realize it was getting that late. Okay, guys. Panels down below if you need any extra information like the schedule or you want the YouTube, but it's not required for you to want the YouTube. It's just there. And let's see, Twitter, don't worry about that. And then what am I thinking? Thank you all for following. New followers today are Odomer, because he's just somebody I know from somewhere else. Reese, he doesn't count because I know him from somewhere else. Reese and Darion. So thank you guys for the follows. And let me get my cursor back in here so I can move and put my bed down. All right, thank you all for dropping by the Aerodoodle Dale. Are you ready? Oh my, because we're coming at you. We're coming at you. Raid, oh my. And there's your raid. Okay, and alrighty guys, I hope Omai's ready for us, because if he's not, it's going to be too bad, because we're coming. No pro. What's no pro? Oh, thank you, Nami. Who deleted his message? Wait, Nami, what happened? Everything'll do, toodaloo.